All right. Hello, beautiful lady. How are you doing today?
Very fine, thank you.
All right. You are looking beautiful, and I like this your cap.
Oh, thank you so much.
All right. So welcome to this. Let me call it show.
Okay.
I have some personal observations and something I have to say. The first time I met you in life mission, I saw you leading prayer and all that, and I was like, wow, who is this beautiful? I'm very very serious now. I'm very sincere now. I know you have reservations for me. You think I'm always a playful person. Sorry, you guys cannot see the person that's talking behind the scene. So I was looking like, who is this beautiful lady that is so, prayerful and showing a lot of charisma and all that. So in my mind, I'm feeling like, how do I get close to this lady? I didn't know that later on I'll be the one troubling you now.
My
So,
God.
so anyway, so what do you have to say to that anyway? Seeing you praying, the vibrance and all that, I was so excited and because in these days we see a lot of females who are just focused on worldly things and all that. But for you to still be standing to this time, what has been okay? Let me just be direct now with this question. I gave you that as not as a question, but just as a preamble.
Yeah.
So, what has really kept you going?
Okay. I would say in a summary, what actually happened was that purpose met opportunity. It's just like you've been in a ground where you are being bred, and you never knew that something is inside of you that can come out so much as it was. So if I start explaining, it will take us back to university days, campus fellowship, NYSC days, NCCF, and then you don't know that something was brewing inside of you, and then coming to life missions was like a very fertile ground that opportunity was given to not show yourself, but they just ask you, okay, we have to do this thing, can you talk to God about it, or can we discuss about it? And you find out that, oh, there's so much stored inside of you that even you don't even know about. So it's
That's
it's
how
a
it is.
purpose meet opportunity.
Wow, wow.
Yes.
So it shows that you've been occupying some spiritual and leadership positions right from your university days, right?
Yes, by
Wow.
God's grace.
Interesting. So what basically has kept you going till now? Yes, because like I said earlier on, it says I'm not so satisfied with a particular response there.
Okay.
You'll see a lot of females who are focusing on ephemerals, who are just focusing on temporary things and all that. But to see a female who has been standing till now, yeah, we know purpose means, but is there something that has really held you till this time? Of course, I know it's God, but
Yeah.
there should be something that our audience will want to hear.
Well, for me, it's the desire to see a change, because growing up in the, let me use the word stereotypical notion that the world has made everything to be like. So I've seen how it affected my life, and I've wished that it was better. So I realized that one of the ways to change that is to even start doing it. So the desire to see change and the burden, like we always say in life missions, the burden that the Lord has put in my heart for that change to happen. I think that is what has been keeping me, especially seriously the desire to see change. Because
Okay, okay. So
that's
tell me one unique thing about you that wants the audience to know. That's a tough question.
okay. First off, I would say I'm someone who is very versatile. I love acquiring knowledge beyond my sphere, beyond my environment. So you can find me in one particular field. I love food. So I used to call myself that I'm a food critic, food and drink critic. So I go beyond what should be like the normal or the usual you should know. I try to experiment. Also I'm an experimental person. Someone who loves versatility, wants to acquire so much of knowledge that is not just basically educationally, but that are relatable when it comes to social life with people. And then also I'm disciplined. I believe I'm disciplined. And then decisive. Though sometimes I can be indecisive, or sometimes I can be sentimental in wanting to be decisive. But there are certain times when um, you just know you have to take a stand.
What would you like to give as to teenagers, younger teenagers who would end up seeing this what's it called clip in one way or the other? So what would be
Mm.
your advice or counsel to them?
My advice and counsel to them is believe that God can take you as far, even beyond what you ever imagined. Because if someone should tell me as a teenage girl that I'll ever be who I am now, or become who I am seeing that the Lord wants me to become, or is going to make me become in the future, I would never have believed, because the background was never speaking it. In fact, it got to the point that I wasn't even thinking I would go to the university. I was thinking my education would stop in secondary school. But then, as long as the Lord has a purpose for you and you choose to align yourself to Him, there is nothing He cannot do. In fact, even when getting into the university, there was a time when, remember somebody said you are now a free radical. There was a time when I lost the path. Just a hint, I spent 8 years in school for a course that was supposed to be 4 years. And that was because of dropping out, coming back, dropping out, coming back. So it wouldn't have ever happened that anything surmountable will ever happen in my life. But because God has a plan and a purpose for you, He's one that will never give up on you. So if you're struggling currently, or you don't believe that you have a future, my dear, Jeremiah 29:11 is very real. And Hosea chapter 11, I believe, either 11:8, that talks about God's irresistible love for you is so true. So He wouldn't give up on you, so don't give up on yourself.
Wow, thank you so much. Thank you so much. I think two more questions and then we go. Okay, yeah, two more questions and then we go. First, the first question is unrelated, but what's the idea behind this cap you're putting on?
This sun is so hot. And one of the things I've learned is that sun causes your brain to release free radicals, which can end up leading to a heat stroke. So you have to put on a hat in this kind of intense heat. It's not good directly on your head.
Okay, so I know this last question will throw you off balance and you are live now, so just try to comport yourself. No, you are now you are sounding you are making yourself to be defensive. All right,
If
you
this is
have
a
you have,
relationship question,
you have the liberty to answer or not to answer, and then you have to tell us why you don't want to answer. Are you in a relationship? You- all right,
I'm not in a relationship.
all right. Thank you so much, and do have a wonderful day.
Thank you.